So Ben Fodor going up against Zach Conn. Zach Conn fighting out of the American Combat Academy, and Ben Fodor coming out of Shoreline MMA. So we'll see what they've got in store for the fans here. Again, it is CWC 9, live from Ken, Washington at the Kent Showwear Center. The champ, Little Evil Jens Pulver, along with Bob Stelton on the call here. Great crowd out here being treated to some fantastic action. A lot of debuts being made. A lot of older fighters, as we've talked about, looking to continue things. Jens Pulver greeting his fan base out here. A lot of Jens Pulver fans. He's a local hero out here, the champ. So still a lot of action coming your way. Again, headlining the card, Jeff the Snowman Monson going up against Mike 300 Hayes, and 51-year-old Maurice Smith going up against Matt Kovacs coming up later. So plenty to look forward to coming up. But again, I'm being told, Jens, that this is potential for fight of the night with Ben Fodor going up against Zach Conn.
Well, yeah, Phoenix Jones, you're a superhero. Man, you got to live up to something. You do that. Especially if he comes out in costume right now. I mean, you got me looking forward to it. I want to see this.
I'm going to guess he won't, but that would be a treat if he did. I'm not even sure how many of the regular citizens out here are aware.
Yeah, he'd be patrolling the streets at night, taking care of you, making everything all right.
So Ben Fodor with a tremendous record again. Seattle superhero Phoenix Jones, brother of Carlos Fodor. Very strong amateur career. Trains at Shoreline MMA. First pro fight after a 3-year break to be a superhero.
Our next bout is also in the welterweight division.
There he is, Ben Fodor, or Phoenix Jones as he's known out here in Seattle, making his way to the cage. His hair looking a little different than it did at the weigh-in yesterday. So, Jens, Ben Fodor coming back into the cage after a 3-year break to be a local superhero. So, again, we'll go back to the old conversation about cage rust, or ring rust, if you will, and see if there's anything of that.
I don't care, man. You got a stovetop. I'm sticking with it, man. That's the business.
There was only one color yesterday at the weigh-in. So
right? I noticed he colored his fan. I'm like, wait, he didn't have that yesterday.
No, he did not. So he's had some work done in honor of this fight out here as he gets set to take on Zach Conn, fighting out of the American Combat Academy out there in Ellensburg, Washington, coached by Sean Eastman. Started his amateur career at 0-3 and then won 8 straight, did Zach Conn. Finished with a 14-4 record.
Yeah, that's called momentum. I'm still whacked on the song right here. I find myself, my feet are tapping.
This is old school.
I love it.
As Ben Fodor steps into the cage. Local favorite out here, so we'll keep an eye on this one again. Stepping back into the cage for the first time in 3 years. devoting a lot of time to being Phoenix Jones out there protecting citizens on the streets of Seattle as Zach Conn prepares for his entrance. Zach Conn just 20 years old coming into this one, by the way, with a 1-1 record, so not a lot of experience happening on this side.
Babies!
His third fight in his professional career, and he's got to go up against a superhero, gents.
I know, right? That's got to be intimidating.
You're looking at Zach Conn, 6'4" Zach Conn, by the way.
Oh, my.
5'11" is what Fodor is listed at, so you're looking at a reach advantage for Zach Conn. Has the size advantage in this one. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on it. Again, the experience side landing with Fodor.
Oh, he is the mean mug winner right here. He is mugging over here.
He is all business right now.
He's not happy.
He's
not smiling.
He's coming to the ring angry.
Oh, it's different compared to the I Need a Hero that just come rolling off. Got everybody tapping. Now he's got straight Slayer music, and he's mean mugging, and he's angry.
Yeah, and in reading about Zach Conn, a fighter that does fight with a lot of emotion, he does appear to have that look on his face as an emotional fighter. Can't take a lot of damage, but usually pulls out the win.
Oh, when you're emotion-based, man, those are tough, especially when you're on fire with that emotion, and then you're using it to its advantage. I mean, it's got its ups and its downs. I always tell people, I was an emotional fighter. Some days it's just not clicking, but when it's clicking, you're dangerous.
So would you come into the ring angry? Was it anger? Was it anxiety?
I had the anger when I was a youngster, and then as I got older, it became more about anxiety, getting the losses, and just the fights. It became such a mental game. I hated it. But in the beginning, the utter disgust on my face back in the day, people would talk about punching. I'm like, what? What? I mean, I used to be disgusted. You really think you're going to hit me? You know, and I firmly believe you hit me once, and hit me twice. You hit me twice, and hit me 4 times. You hit me 4 times, I'm going to open up an assault. So right now, I mean, this is the thing, though. Right now, they have the serious faces. And I'm telling you, man, Phoenix he's looking rough.
And now, fight fans, introducing first, fighting out of the red.
They can't go a stare down. These guys win.
This looks like it's going to have some action-packed.
Standing in even 6 feet tall and making his debut, this 170-pounder is a member of Shoreline Mixed Martial Arts. Fighting out of Seattle, Washington, let's hear it for Ben Flattop Fodor.
A few fighters you'll see that has a tattoo of himself on his shin.
Love it.
His opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed in black, stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and also weighed in at 170 pounds. With an even record of 1 win and 1 loss, this member of the American Combat Academy is fighting out of Ellensburg. Let's hear it for Zachariah the Beast Conn.
Zach Conn, all business. Looks like he cannot wait to get things going here. Again, a guy that is thought to fight with a lot of emotion, and that look on his face would say that is exactly true. You got
the size of him. And he really does have a tattoo of himself on his shin. That right there
lying.
is Wales. No, you're not lying. And that's a bad tattoo. That's awesome. What? I got the coolest nickname in the sports, Little Evil, and I don't even have a tattoo of that on there. This guy has his own. That is beautiful.
Fodor
They won't even tap hands.
There you go. Conn throwing the leg kick, coming out in the southpaw stance. Definite reach advantage for Zach Conn, but Ben Fodor is really put together in a very stout way.
Yeah.
Looks very strong.
Yeah, Zach, he started to use it with that front kick a little bit, using his reach, but then again, when you're throwing the hooks and you're doing like that, you know, now you're just a short fighter. When you just got picked up and dropped on your back, you'll see what you can do from here.
Slams him right into side control. Looks like he's trying to go after that right arm there, perhaps set up an arm bar. But right now, Ben Fodor really using the strength advantage on Zach Conn, taking the back right now.
Got to watch his hips. Zach's doing a good job of pulling over, then he passes the arm over. Good job. We're going to get back to his feet.
Nice job from Zach Conn, able to clear himself there.
So that front kick and that jab is going to be a lot good things for Zach if he uses them.
Use that reach advantage. Like Fodor really just trying to find his opening, how to get inside this reach.
Well, it's after he moves. That's when he's got to do it. He's got to move to the right here. Like right now, he's just going straight forward. Push. Nice overhand.
Big overhand right.
Good left hand by Zach, though. He comes back with one. Here's the kick by Fodor.
Fodor throwing a head kick there. Some nice action between these two, trading shots. Fodor keeping that left hand down, keeping his hands down low around his waist, really sort of daring Zach Conn to throw those shots and land them. And Fodor very, very confident in his head movement there because those hands are as low as they're going to be. So that chin is there for Zach Conn if he's able to capitalize on it and use that reach advantage.
Zach's got to stop watching all that movement and just come at you. You need to set that up with the jab, let him weave into it.
And his corner urging him to throw those high kicks there.
There you go. Got to utilize that range, start backing him up. He could be hitting him from right here, getting him moving. Vice letting him come in close. That's what Fodor wants. You're giving him what he wants right now. Fodor, good job right there with the kick.
Round one between Zach Conn and Ben Fodor here. Fodor with a tremendous record. Zach Conn with a distinct reach advantage. 6'4", going up against 5'11" Fodor, but Fodor clearly looks to have the strength advantage here. And again, carrying himself with a lot of confidence as far as that defense goes, really keeping those hands low. Zach Conn throwing that front kick, trying to measure him up. His corner urging him to.
I think that actually hurt him. Talking to him, he's starting to realize that inside leg kick. He's picking on that lead leg.
Yeah.
Zach's got to watch. It's ironic that the tall guy is the one following him around right now.
Yeah, and Fodor doing a nice job, as you said, really attacking that lead leg with inside and outside leg kicks.
Frustrating him, getting Zach to come after him. Look, it's Zach that's shortening the distance between the two. The taller guy, like we were talking about earlier, is the one shortening the distance.
Negating that reach advantage. Throws a couple kicks to the midsection there. Really chasing Fodor around the ring. Is doing a nice job eluding those punches. Goes for the head kick. Able to duck underneath that.
Only a jab would have been fair. Here he goes. The 1-2. I like to see Zach with that reach. There's the now. Where's the left?
Well, come back with that left hand. You'd like to see him double up on that jab.
Yeah, jab and then. But see, now to have he's got to throw 2 jabs, left hand. 2 jabs, left hand. One at a time is not going to work. Fodor's moving around too much.
Conn missing with that left hand. Fodor doing a nice job with that head movement so far. Not been made to pay for keeping his hands down as low as they are right now. We'll see if he continues with that as he attacks that lead leg. Kick to the head, blocked by Conn. Fodor coming in with a big right hand. Looked like Conn stung there.
Zach's getting wrecked inside by the short game from the shorter guy.
10 seconds left in this round.
Tearing him up.
Conn's got him up against the cage. Fodor with the head movement. And that's the end of that fight. Conn tries to land an elbow after the bell. Emotional fighter is accurate. A lot of action going on in that one. Fodor with some nice head movement there. You got to wonder if that's going to catch up with him.
A lot of movement, throwing the powers. Don't know if anything here, right here. He was throwing the kick. You know, he's just been frustrated. He's landing the hooks inside here. He picks him up. Sweet lift. Good single leg. Dumps him.
Yeah, the size advantage in terms of length is definitely with Conn, but the strength advantage is definitely there with Fodor, who did a nice job attacking that lead leg of Zach Conn and throwing those looping right hands.
Yeah, see, all this inside short game, that's not to Zach's advantage. He's the longer guy. That's what Fodor wants to play, you know. And right now, you got to learn to, again, you got to stick outside, double jab, left hand, utilize your length, utilize your reach.
You saw at the end of that round, after the bell, Conn trying to throw that elbow, and we talked about him being an emotional fighter.
Yeah, he piped an elbow, but he didn't throw it.
So we get you set for round 2 between Zach Conn and Ben Fodor. See if Conn's able to use that reach advantage, get back to working that advantage. A lot of head movement out of Ben Fodor, keeping those hands down low. It's got to be frustrating when you got a guy with his hands around his waist, yet you're not able to clip him.
Absolutely.
Attacking that lead leg again with the outside leg kick there from Fodor. Getting Conn to chase him around the ring.
Conn did a little better there, though, with that jab, throwing that left hand. There's the front kick.
Seems as though Conn's allowing Fodor to find that rhythm, though.
He's absolutely letting Fodor get more and more into his rhythm. And again, it's Conn that's the one that's sitting there just following around, shortening up the distance, trying to bait in. Let's get a stand up. There's a good kick.
Nice kick as Fodor circles away. Conn trying to work his way in. Really pawing with that jab. You'd like to see him snap that jab. Fodor with a leg attempt there. Crowd starting to get a little restless here at the ShoWare Center. Attacking that lead leg again. As Conn looks a little more leery of coming in.
Yeah.
Much more tentative style to the way he's fighting here in round 2 of this fight compared to what he was doing in round 1, really allowing Fodor to develop a rhythm. He's got nice movement going, able to circle away from these punches. Looks like Fodor is trying to set him up for that right hand there. He's trying to time him.
He'd like to land that overhand and get this over with, I'm sure. Zach's got to get that jab out there and just keep poking.
And you wonder if fatigue is getting to Conn at all, because it feels like you see those punches and kicks coming. There's not a lot of speed on him or a lot of steam in him.
I think it's frustration more than anything.
Because he does land up against the fence.
He just can't hit him.
Fodor going for the single leg takedown up against the fence.
Good job of just punishing him. Well, he tries to take you down, finish and starts to chink at his stamina.
Right into side control as Fodor is going to lay on him there. Going into a little north-south. Looks like he's working on that arm for an arm bar, setting that up. This is not a good spot for Zach Conn right now.
No.
Fodor really working on that arm.
He's going to get him with the scissor, isn't he?
He's got that wrapped up. You see,
he's going to make him make a choice. Either you're going to defend, you're going to keep him from pulling the arm, or you're going to.
He's telling the ref that he's okay. Yep, and he lets go of the scissor.
Yeah, he made him make a choice. That was crazy.
Fodor maintains top position there. Fodor really bringing down that right elbow. Trying to inflict some damage on Conn. Well, up until this point, has done a pretty decent job of avoiding damage.
Yeah. Right to his feet. I like it.
Yep, Fodor
back up. He's gaming.
He's looking for the clock.
Yeah, buddy. That clock. Look at now we got the slipping going.
Canvas getting a little wet out there. A nice kick from Fodor.
Oh.
He's got him chasing him right now. Is Fodor right in front of us doing a nice job avoiding anything clean.
Actually, he's pressuring.
He's pressuring. Not a lot landing right there. We're seeing fatigue set in with both fighters, with Fodor's mouth wide open, hands down around his waist. 10 seconds left in the round here.
Zach needs to see this and push his pace because that kick right there is hurting.
Nice left hook. That's it for the round. One more elbow at the round as Fodor goes down.
Looking for the foul that he's not going to get.
You've got the corners yelling at each other here between Fodor and Conn. A lot of action happening late in that round. You see the looping right hand from Fodor landing on Conn. And that seems to be what he's looking for and trying to establish his strength. Going for the takedown here.
Yeah, Conn did a good job here. It's like just being heavy. You got to fail the takedown. You got to punish him for trying to shoot that takedown. Score the points. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. So he thinks twice about trying to go in there and get the legs. Even though he did get picked up, he was able to at least chink at that armor and work on that. And then they get back to their feet. And again, Zach was doing a good job of pushing the pace. Fodor was trying to land those hooks. And it looked like they were slipping around.
We are headed to the third and final round. Where are the fans of Ben Fodor tonight?
We go to round three for Zach Conn and Ben Fodor. A lot of action happening in that first round. Slowed the pace a bit.
Now I want to hear from the fans that don't care who wins, just don't want to go to the judges' scorecards. That's what I thought.
Zach getting a lot of instruction not only from his corner, but the crowd at ringside here as well.
Fodor about to move, got his lunge back.
Yep, going after that lead leg again. Seemed to be very effective in the first round.
Yeah, he needs to attack that lead leg.
Go back to the right. Out to the right. Just check it. Just check it. There you go. Cut him off. Don't chase him. Cut him off. Now, start getting your legs. Get your legs.
Looks like Conn trying to cut him off more than he is following him around in the last round there.
He's trying to been doing a little bit of that. You just got to pay attention when he has him pushed against the fence. Now to go in there and strike. Try to put it on him right there to use the feint. And then Fodor does a good job of shooting in, getting the leg, and going back after that takedown.
Again, this is Fodor's first step back into the cage after a 3-year absence, able to take Conn down again. He's definitely had the strength advantage in this fight, able to get him down. As Conn gets back to his feet up against the cage. Fodor throwing a few punches there, nothing landing clean as he backs back out. Still keeping those hands around his waist. Conn has not made him pay for that. At this point, it feels like you see just about everything coming from Conn until he gets up against the cage. Fodor circles his way out.
Down blood a little bit.
Looks like fatigue has set in on Fodor more than anything.
Yeah, this failed takedown is really gonna hate it.
Again, and maybe that's where you're seeing the cage rust in terms of conditioning. 3 years out of the cage.
Yeah, he needs to get this takedown. He's spending a lot of energy.
Fodor able to get that takedown once again and land right into side control.
Zach's had a harder time getting back to his feet. Now he's got to against cage and he's throwing a lot of elbows.
Yeah, a little ground and pound there from Fodor, throwing those right elbows, working that on. Looked like he was going after that arm again. Fodor hanging onto that arm. Conn doing a nice job rolling to his knees, turtling up there.
Fingers, coach.
Conn's corner screaming for him to stand up, and that's exactly what he does. The entire building is screaming for knees in this situation. See if he delivers it as Fodor has him up against the cage, throwing some knees to the body there.
There he goes. Big hooks, big hooks.
Oh, so big right hand, big left hand as they tee off on each other right in front of us to end the round. Big looping shots from two fatigued fighters. Fodor takes a step back. You see him gasping for air, the mouth wide open.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be tough to judge right here. This goes to the distance. Another good takedown right there.
You got to believe with all the takedowns that this is going to favor Fodor if it goes to the cards.
Oh, I'm thinking so. But at the same token, Zach's down there trying to put it. He's got to just keep. I mean, he's got to keep the pressure and try and melt this guy. But right now, Fodor Fodor's got Fodor, Phoenix Jones. He's killing. Fodor, though, more than anything, he's doing a good job when he's on top right here. He's just making real heavy. I think that's been the deciding factor is the wrestling or grappling aspect of it.
Conn back to his feet once again. The crowd calling for knees, delivering a series of blows there. Both fighters taking their time before they engage again, trying to get a little air. Conn looks to his corner. Nice kick to the side by Fodor, again going for another takedown.
Another takedown, he's giving up his back.
Able to deliver a series of elbows to the side of the head as Conn turtles up. His corner screaming for him to stand up once again. Fodor delivering a nice knee to the side there. 10 seconds left in the round.
Good scrap. Good fight both sides.
And that'll do it. Zach Conn, Ben Fodor go the distance.
And this will go to the judges' scorecard.
Be interesting to see what the judges weigh heavy on here. A lot of takedowns by Ben Fodor in this. Conn able to land some nice shots in this fight. He was actually effective at times with the elbows on his back as well. You see Fodor going for the takedown up against the cage. You saw Conn able to land some shots before those takedowns happened. But you got to think,
that was the deciding factor, the movement and the fact that Zach kept coming in and taking away his one big advantage, of course, the range game. Took that away from the beginning by walking him down, walking in, charging after him, and being able to throw the hooks and throw the, Fodor, man, I keep wanting to say Fodor. Man, Phoenix.
We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Fodor's, hooks and things like that. So that was the one thing that I think he hindered himself in this fight.
Well, as we go to the center of the cage, get the decision from the judges.
For both these fighters going the distance tonight. After 3 hard-fought rounds, our judges scored this fight 30-27. 30-27 and 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner is Ben Fodor.
Now, Zach being 20 years old, promising career once he learns how to utilize and be tall. Once he learns how to fight tall, he'll be good.
Pretty lopsided scoring there from the judges. I did have Fodor winning that fight. I didn't see it as one-sided as they did, but ultimately he wins the fight. Hey, coming up January 25th at the Comcast Arena in